Well, this is going to be a short one. Once upon a time in a land not too far away, I think somewhere in southern France, maybe, I'm not really sure. In the, I don't know, not 19th century, I don't know.
She has a father who's like a tinkerer, or he's like an inventor, and then she goes to the town and sings a song about how wonderful the town is and how she's great.
There goes the baker with his tray like always. Da 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 sell. Da 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 da. So she's French,
and she's quite partial to the odd book every once in a while.
Well, it's set in Paris, but they're all American. But you know, let's not talk about that. She wants much more than that provincial life. Provincial? Is she talking about a province, not provincial? Okay.
She's not like Rapunzel, who's like, oh, I want to leave, but then also is in a kind of nicer house, so.
The Beast kidnaps her dad. The Beast kidnaps Belle's dad.
Don't know if she has a mother. I don't know. I don't know. But she has a dad.
I think it's just come to me. I've had a brainwave. Is it Giuseppe?
Her dad has to go to the Beast's castle for some reason. I think it's something to do with building something or other.
He dashes onto the horse and gallops off. Then he gets lost because, you know, horses don't have GPS. That was a horse impression.
And then she goes to try find Giuseppe. But the Beast, isn't she scared of the Beast?
So this Beast lives in a, you know, massive, pretty cool castle, to be fair. If I was in isolation, I'd rather be there in this shithole. So he lives in this castle, he's got like loads of libraries. He's a keen reader, 10 out of 10 would read again kind of thing.
So he goes into the castle and then Lumiere's like, what is it? And then Cogsworth is like, shut up.
She swaps places with her dad, and her dad escapes.
So then the Beast is like, oh, you're my prisoner. And then Belle's like, shit, where'd my dad go? No, she goes, come into the light. And then the Beast is like, and then she's like, oh, take me instead. And then, not in that way.
At first she was like, ah, it's a monster! And then she was like, oh, right, it's not that bad, actually.
So she's in the castle, she's just like sweeping the floors, like hoovering the curtains. Oh wait, fuck, I forgot there's someone called... What's the one?
No one... like Gaston.
The main macho man is Gaston.
Gaston, how is your family? Wife.
Likes Belle quite a lot. I'm not sure why she's put a bookworm, but you know, maybe that's a good quality. I don't see him liking that sort of girl.
He's a bit of a, you know, I don't know the word, but he's an arse.
And the little one is Josh Gad.
He's probably in love with Gaston, but we don't know. He does a song in the tavern, and he's like, Gaston, you're the greatest. And Gaston's like, yes, I am.
Oh, did I mention that there's a Beast?
A spell was cast upon him.
This old woman is like, oh, you're so vain, you should be ugly until someone loves you, and gives him a rose.
And a spell was also cast upon all of his servant people, and all the other people that live in the castle, and now they're just like household appliances.
The furniture moves because it's Disney.
You got the, I don't know, one of the maids turned into a wardrobe or something, and you got a kid that turned into a candlestick. Pretty sadistic, if you ask me.
We've got the Candle. Candle's Lumiere, aka Ewan McGregor.
And there's like, I don't know, there's a wardrobe, there's a kettle.
There's a clock. The clock is played by the guy who plays Gandalf.
There's kettle Lanya. There's teapottery.
That's the teapot's son, which is a teacup. Don't ask me how the biology of that works. Where would it come out? The spout or like the top? Anyway.
There's a piano, and there's a big armoire. The armoire sings.
I think there's a mug. Is there a mug? Teaspoon.
I think that's everyone. Is there a brush? There might be a brush. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Then they're like, but like, we kidnapped you, but like, you're a guest now, so like, be our guest.
Ma chère mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. I won't sing the whole thing. Be our guest, put our service to the test. I will knock and write your next ring and we provide the rest. Okay, anyway.
Belle originally really dislikes the fact that she's kept there, but the appliances slowly change her mind, as does the Beast, and she starts to warm to him because I think they like the same type of books or something.
He opens up to her and he's like, oh my god, like, I'm cursed to look like a beast. And she's like, you're just trying to say that because you're ugly. Like, stop trying to lie to me. I know you're just ugly. You don't have to tell me it's a curse. Like,
The Beast basically just wants to have dinner with her, and then he gets all sassy about it.
They have this dinner where she has to dress up. Is that before the attack or after? Post? That's pre-attack. Pre-attack, she's dressed up in a lovely gold gown. He's smartened all up, and then they do the Beauty and the Beast dance, the waltz.
Tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast, but with other lyrics in between.
Yeah, and then have they fallen in love yet? I don't know.
They start, doing courting and, start loving each other.
Eventually, he learns how to drink soup like a normal human, even though he's a beast. I don't know why they drink soup when he's as rich as he is. I would personally prefer, like, I don't know, enchiladas or something. Did they have Mexican food in Paris? Do they have Mexican food in Paris? Well, they do now. So then they fancy each other, and there's a little cute snow scene, lovely. She changes her dress, it's very exciting.
So that was chill. They started getting on. No, not quite yet, actually. They were friends first. She was quite confused why the teacup was talking to her, but, we move.
And then they're like, oh, I'm in love. Oh, what do you want the most? I want to see my father. Oh, you go to him. And she's like, okay. Fuck you.
And the girl, as in the Beauty, in Beauty and the Beast, she left the castle for some reason. I think the Beast pissed her off.
I think she, like, makes the flower die or something like that. Did she make the flower die? Let me try and use some brain power. Okay, so she goes into the library and she's like, oh, what is this flower doing here? So she just like, get out of the way. I much prefer daffodils.
And he gets really angry, which is obviously he's got some anger problems. We can probably attribute that to his parents.
But it turns out the flower is actually like important because it glows, and then without the flower there's a huge power cut in the castle, and the Beast is like, who shut off all the lights?
Wait a second. When does she escape? She escapes at some point, doesn't she? Does she?
Word got back that she was in this house with the Beast. I think they went back to their castle, and then Gaston, brought out, level 9000 big dick energy. I went, right, we're going to slay this Beast.
No! Oh, I know what happens. So, she doesn't escape. She has to go back because she sees in the magic mirror that her dad is being ridiculed and taken to, like, a psyche ward because he's talking about the Beast.
Gaston, like, arrested her dad, even though he's not a policeman. I don't really understand the town. They put him in a box with wheels on. A car.
On the way back, she got attacked. And then she was like, oh no! And then the Beast came, scared off the wolves, took a bit of injury in the process.
Not gonna lie, wolves in Paris in the 1800s. Well, I don't think it's accurate, but whatever.
Then they show the Beast in the mirror to all the macho men and Gaston.
Somehow they found out that there's a Beast, I think through a magic mirror. Oh yeah, because Belle's like, look, he loves me. And they're like, what the fuck? My baby. Like, their child. My offspring.
They get pitchforks and torches and they go up to the Beast's castle.
I don't know why they have pitchforks, but they do. That's quite French, actually. My grandparents have pitchforks.
The sort of villagers were all like, yeah, they're pitchforks, going, yeah, lads, let's go slay the Beast, yeah.
And then there's this big fight between the macho men and all the household appliances.
And they're like, oh my god, it's like a ghost. So they run away.
Gaston and the Beast end up on this tower, and Gaston's like shooting him, like pow, pow, pow. And he's going, no, why are you shooting me? That hurts. Gaston end up, you know, just, I think, falls off one of the towers. I can't remember or something. Anyway, he's gone. The Gaston goes, and the Beast wins, but he's not very well.
And then the spell is lifted by the witch because she sees that he's changed. But turns out Belle actually prefers him looking like a beast than like a handsome prince.
But there's only one petal left, coincidentally. And I think to seal their love, just as to save him, they need to have a little kiss.
It's an alright kiss for an animation. 6 out of 10.
They all turn back in like the end, and then you see who they're all played by, and then they all there's a happy ending.
I don't know, there's probably some sort of message about accepting people for their own culture in there or something, I don't know. But he was a bit of a bellend, actually.
And then he turns into a human, but he looks like a woman. Always bothered me. I thought he was more attractive as a beast. You're welcome for my opinion on that.
They get married in a very dark cave. Oh no, Lumiere has to be shunned out. Sorry, you can't be lighting up anything. Lumiere was kicked out.
The end.
In France, there's a girl called Belle. Her name's Belle because she's pretty. She goes to save her dad, who has been kept hostage by a big beast. The beast lives in a castle where all of the servants and humans have been turned into talking objects, talking and singing. So we've got Lumiere the candle, we've got Cogsworth, the clock with a face and he's stuck on a time, and you've got Mrs. Potts and Chip and the feather duster, and they are all like, you need to save the rose by being here. And she's like trapped in the castle because she replaces with her dad, and then her dad is like, you need to help save my daughter, to the villagers. They're like, he's crazy, and Gaston really wants to marry Belle. And then she ends up falling in love with the beast anyway, despite the fact he's ugly. It turns out they kiss at the end, and he's a prince, and all is saved, and all the objects become human again. Boom. When we're human again, and we're human again. 1 minute.
There's a girl named Beauty, I'm guessing. She meets this guy called Beast. I'm guessing she doesn't, because I don't really actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know Beauty and the Beast. I've never watched Beauty and the Beast. I had a bad childhood. I'm guessing they're just two people who are complete opposites. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet, I'm guessing. And she falls in love with him, but he's like, oh, you can't love me because I'm ugly, I'm guessing. And she ends up falling in love with him, and he ends up accepting her. The end?
Okay, yeah.